Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam and anyone else who's watching to You Stay Classy, San Marino. We're back, it's been a little while since we played last time on the old video box record machine device, but nevertheless we are back. Serie A is going pretty well. We are in 5th, 24 games gone. Obviously the potential for Inter to overtake us. They have to play Lazio in their next game, so that sounds like they'll probably get past them and we may be down to 6th, but things are going pretty well. We have 45 points so far, and our recent form has been patchy. So, when was the last game we would have visited? I believe we played these two, right? Yes. So, since then, it has been a 3-2 loss to Juventus and a 2-0 loss to Inter. But we did turn it round. We beat Fiorentina 3-1. We won 2-0 against Roma. Grenendijk scoring in that one, which was fun. And then a 1-0 win over Cagliari. A 5-2 win over the terrible side Cesena. Hat-trick from Johansson, nice. And Amara scored his first league goal, I believe. We then lost 3-0 again, this time to Inter. Oh, well, we didn't lose 3-0 again. We lost to Inter again, this time 3-0, sorry, in the Cup. We also had Jovchev sent off early on, which is part of the reason why we went out, because I think they played a bit of a weakened team. We then also lost 3-2 to Udinese, a game that looks pretty close, but actually I think reality it wasn't. And then we followed that up with a 1-0 win over Napoli and a 2-0 win over Frosinone before we lost 3-1 to Genoa. So obviously we are doing okay. We're having good games against the top teams, but sometimes we're just coming out on the wrong side of those ding-dongy kind of games. And we still haven't beaten Udinese in the league. We didn't beat them earlier on in the season, did we? No, we drew 1-1. So, what we're going to do now is a triple threat game. Freiburg, Roma, Freiburg for our first Europa League game, ever knockout game. If we go to the second round, we will play either Dinamo or Birmingham City. Dinamo Zagreb, that is. So there's a potential for us to get through to at least the quarterfinals. And therefore, we should try and take it. We should also mention, if ever it loads, that Freiburg are doing pretty averagely. Okay, they're now up in 6th. When we drew them, they were 9th. They're up in 6th now in the Bundesliga. Last year, they finished 4th. So they're not a great side. Not a great side, and I feel like we can do a job on them in it. I don't know if the screen just flashed a little bit then. That was, if it did, that was because the screen turned itself off. Let's have a look here. Okay, so we've got a few ineligible players. One of them is Tukas. We also don't have... Do we have... Wait. My eyes have gone blind. Yilmaz Iniget, their son. And whilst I like Johansson and he's been on good form recently, we're actually going to put Caballero out there. We might start with Mr. Consistency as well. And Segredo. Let's do this. All these moves around just to give us the first team that we crave. Obviously, I think we could probably play with Silveira in the midfield. But I've decided to not do that for reasons. Neither of them really pinning down that spot in midfield, as I've complained about a few times previously. But anyway, let's try and win this first leg. Oh, Caballero hasn't scored for a couple of games now. They were moaning about him in the press for being goalless in a few games. I think he got sent off and then hasn't scored since coming back from that suspension. So really, we just need to hope that he can get a goal soon and get back on his goal-scoring form. Because I think actually he's on for his best goal-scoring season for us. Would only need a couple more to get up to that level. Or maybe I'm wrong. Although I think he must have scored in the Europa League, so that will have boosted his numbers somewhat. Jurgen Kraus fouls, and now we have a free kick. Yilmaz is going to shoot. No, he puts it towards Davy. Bit of lag there. Don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyway, we now have a corner. Vardic floats it in. Davy again connecting, but this time heads over at the back post. Early chances for both sides. They didn't check their squad, so I don't know if they're actually any good underneath the bonnet. We know that historically they were okay, and this season they're not doing so well. So possibly their European adventures are hurting them. I'm also possibly they dropped in from the Champions League. Good effort from Cavalier from range. We really could have done some more background reading on this team, but frankly, I think we're well prepared. We're prepared as well as you need to be. Kidi's also playing only his... I think he's starting only his second game back from injury. He had a brief injury spell, so I don't know if he's quite on form yet. So it'd be nice for him to break his duck as well. Mr. Consistency nearly getting there, but Gulyash makes a good save. Davy, can he cross? He's fouled by Jürgen Kraus. This going to get a booking this time? Possibly. I'm going to take some water. Vardic crosses, strange cross, really kind of curled out towards the back post and it was headed wide. Yeah, need a water break here. It's warm in Poland. Ball back out, Caballero back in. Now Davy, Petrakiev is pushing him, and now Jovchev to Yilmaz. Can we get it forward? Try and fashion a good goal-scoring chance. Vardic, nicely played by Caballero, has actually been laying it off a lot more in the last few games. I mean, there's obviously not been any change in his... I've not changed his training or anything. Oh, look at that. Okay, we managed to keep it out. Unbelievable. Kidi gets there. Caballero, oh, if he'd played that ball quicker, he maybe could have gone forward with it. Towards Kidi, Carvalho fouls, and now Yilmaz with a free kick. Towards the back post, it's cleared by the first man, but Shaq collects. Jovchev to Knight. Davy to Jovchev. Bailey, Navarre and Jovchev have swapped sides. That's nice, although they've now left us with a bit of a gap in there. Oh, Petrakiev hits the crossbar. The lag is... I mean, I assume it's recording the lag in the same way that it plays it live. It's quite frustrating. Yilmaz goes for the shot. It's, of course, deflected. Davy taken out by Pedro Carvalho. Carvalho, can he get booked as well? Can we have a second booking in the Freiburg defence? No, he's just been given a warning. It looks, for all the world, like we'll be playing against Dinamo Zagreb in our next tie, if we get through to it, or the winner of this tie will be. That's because they drew 3-3 at St Andrews in the first leg. They played that yesterday in game time. So we know that unless... Well, I suppose there's every chance that Birmingham could go and win in Zagreb, but more likely at the moment we'll be playing Dinamo. It's a shame. It would be fun to play Birmingham City from the Championship in the round of 16. But, yeah. We'll just do what we can. Caballero running with the ball. Caballero, can he give it wide on the left? No. He keeps running with it. Jovchev now with it. Can he cross? He does. Vardic was going in there, but it was well defended. Davy to Yilmaz. Shaq. Kidi. Kidi shoots. It was deflected, and the ball dribbles through to Caballero, who doesn't quite get a connection, and the goalkeeper collects. Osyanikov, good name. Caballero. Caballero shoots. Vardic has scored with the follow-up. Lovely stuff. Caballero's shot just palmed away by Gulyash. And a nice finish from Vardic. 1-0 to the Sammarinese. Lviv are still in the competition. Bate Borisov, they're drawing with Inter, that's fun. Swindon are obviously still in there. Bayern, so there's a lot of big teams. The chances of us winning this competition are quite low. Although if we continue to get fairly reasonable draws as we go through the competition, there's the potential for us to go further. Bailey to Jovchev. Vardic to Yilmaz. Vardic to Shaq. Shaq plays forward to Kidi. Kidi to Caballero. Caballero turns. Caballero scores and breaks that little goal-scoring drought that he's been on. It's 2-0. We are in a fine, fine position. San Marino 2, Freiburg 0. Polonia Warszawa losing to Zenit. Napoli look like they're going to go through against Trabzonspor. Everyone else looking fairly average. There's a big team. Paris Saint-Germain versus Atletico. That's a fun little game. Nacional are a good side as well, winning against CSKA Moscow. The German side are struggling here. We are looking good. Yilmaz is looking tired. I'm going to calmly tell them to continue, and I feel like I have confidence in them. I mentioned, or maybe I didn't, but I meant to mention that we're going to play all 3 games. I did say that at the beginning. So yeah, we're going to play Roma in the middle of these 2 games. So it's going to be a bumper one, but I didn't feel like it makes sense to split up this 2-legged tie. Caballero, can he have a third? Well, he has a second, but we have a third straight away after half-time. Lovely ball forward from Shaq. A smash into the top of the net by Caballero. And it's San Marino 3, Freiburg 0. Great ball, lovely run. Caballero smashes home. And we are almost certainly now through to the next stage of this competition, where we will play, as I said, at the Dinamo Zagreb. Oh dear, it's an own goal. Oh no, actually Silver scored it, apparently. Okay. Or we'll be playing your boys Birmingham City. It'd be quite fun to play Birmingham, they're in the Championship. You know, but anyway, either of those two teams I fancy us to go through against. You've got to think that Dinamo Zagreb are not going to be that good, and obviously, as I said, Birmingham are a Championship side, so we should be beating them. I've brought on Courtney Harris due to a knock sustained by Yilmaz. Let's see if that affects anything. Caballero plays Keedy in. Keedy still running with it. Can he slot someone else in? Oh, he just had to... There was a potential to play in both of our right-sided players, and he could have just slotted that along the floor. There was no need to smash it. It's a bit of a shame. I think we're going to bring on... No, we're going to leave... We'll bring on Amara. And do we have... Let's bring on Bush for Jovchev, because we are going to be playing a league game soon. So I want to be some of our more key players fit for that, especially if we continue to, relatively speaking, dominate. If we get a fourth here, that would be crucial, because now they've got the away goal. It does make me slightly nervous. Amara into Vardic. Vardic's first time shot, pathetically wide. I think we can all agree. The fan, you'll notice, is not on, despite me saying it's offensively hot here in Poland. That's because the dog has chewed through some of the cable, and the cable still technically works, but we think it's probably safer for now to keep it unplugged, and we'll tape it up. That's our plan. Schwarz gets in behind us, but his effort was way wide, and it's luckily not even troubling the goalkeeper. Carvalho wins the ball in the air. Knight to Mr. Consistency plays to Shaq. Amara with the ball. Vardic. Bush. Harris. Bush Harris sounds like a outback explorer. Oh dear, Biscup has scored. Oh dear. Oh dear, Manuel Biscup. It's 3-2. Well, there's no chance of us resting players in the away game now. Only a 1-0 win for them would send them through on aggregate. So we need to score again now, please. Scored again tonight, please. And we need probably to get a goal in Germany. Oh, the ball was put in the middle from Caballero, but Gulyash makes a good save. Gulyas. Carvalho to Sauerbayer. Oh, it could have... Oh, they've come back into it a lot in this second half. Although we really should have put this to bed. Bailey plays the ball up towards Amara. Gets there. Amara 1-2 with Courtney Harris. Amara with it again. Lovely work. Oh, Gulyash. All he had to do was put the ball away, and that would have been a sensationally played bit of football from Amara. Caballero to Knight. Knight puts the ball in the middle. Kraus is there to clear. Davey. Okay, Petrachiev. Oh no! Oh no! It's okay. It's okay. Silva clears Biscup. Oh, it's cleared on the edge of the box again. Caballero chasing it out. He's fouled. Don't need to get yourself sent off, you fool. Volgi. Navarra heads clear. Amara wins the ball but makes a foul, so obviously doesn't win the ball. Silva to Manzios. Heads clear by Harris. Nicely done. We are 4 minutes into 3 minutes of added time. Kraus. Nicely done. We've won it 3-2. We've just about won it 3-2. We were hanging on towards the end of the second half there, but we've got to tell the boys that we appreciate their play. Swindon 2-2 with Cagliari. Lviv have lost 3-0. That's poor. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Caballero now edging towards the top scorers list. There. We won that one pretty comfortably, except we didn't. Anyway, I'm pretty comfortable. Delighted for him. Solid game. Hopefully he scores some more goals now. But he's got 18 this season. Not all of them in the league, of course. I guess he only has 10 in the league. Anyway, we're playing Leicester. No, we're not. What am I talking about? I think I saw Livorno. I honestly don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're playing Roma next. Maybe Leicester and Roma mixed together. Sorry, Livorno and Roma mixed together makes Leicester. I mean, it definitely doesn't, but maybe it did in my brain. We're doing that. They're not good. I think I saw that they are 13th. So, yeah, they've regressed back to their norm. Last season, they were actually pretty good. At least for most of the season. I think they dropped off and finished in the top half. But, you know, this time round, I'm feeling pretty confident that we can, if we can win that game, it will do wonders for our league form, because we're obviously out of the cup, so we won't be getting into the European competitions via the cup this season. Husic is back from injury. That's good. He won't be playing against Roma. Maybe we'll play. Maybe we'll play Groenendijk and possibly Amara. I'm feeling like we're definitely going to have to play a slightly weakened side against these guys, because we need now to put out a decent team against Freiburg, just to make sure we go through. Alan Simon is the new manager of AS Monaco. That's a bit of fun. I wonder if Freiburg. So I'm just looking away from my screen, away from the microphone for a second. Just getting up the old spreadsheet. Just going to check the German statistics, see if Freiburg have ever won anything. See if we're playing a team in Europe who were actually a bigger side than Germany. Freiburg. Oh yeah, they've won the. In fact, they've won the German division, the first division. They've won the Bundesliga. Cool. They've also, I think I see there that they've won. Oh, why don't I just do Control Find? Yeah, good idea. Freiburg. They've also won 4 German Cups and 1 Super Cup. So yeah, they're a better side than us. That's fine. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Our boy playing over in Plymouth. It's just terrible. I mean, he's got to be. It's got to be League One standard, right? That's got to be League One standard. I know I haven't played for a League One side for a while, but it feels to me that he should be okay. Anyway, they're down in 5th. They're not doing that badly. They're having the best season for, I'd say, 5 or 6 years. So he's contributing. He seems to score a lot, because I get the match reports for him. He seems to score a lot in games that they lose. So he often plays badly and they win 5-0, and then he has a blinder and they lose 3-2 and he scores 1. So yeah, he's one of those kind of players, apparently. If you can indeed tell me what one of those kind of players actually are. It seems to me that I've put Freiburg in this list with 2 different names, because their league championship is called FC Freiburger, which would be the German and the proper spelling. Let's continue to actually play the game that everyone's listening to whilst I search for that. I shouldn't have done this. This is bad. SC Freiburg, SC Freiburg, SC Freiburg, SC Freiburg, SC Freiburg, SC Freiburger FC. Yeah, so looks like I have messed it up, unless it's a different side. We'll check later. Because now we're going to play Roma. We have not beaten them very much, actually. I thought we'd had a better record against them than that, but no, it looks like we are not great. Let's go with... So who are we playing next? Next game is against... Yeah, but I mean in the league. Is it Torino? Yeah. So... They're pretty poor. Do we play... I mean, he's just scored some... Let's play Amaro. Let's go defensively. We'll bring in your boy Ferreira, because he actually can't play in the European game. We'll also play Sousa over thingy there. And otherwise, let's play... Oh yeah, so I see that Vardic is tired, so let's take him out. Groenendijk comes in. And can we play my boy Milivojevic? Good. And Silveira will play against Freiburg. The team with maybe more than one name. Right, Kidi is apparently our best player. Let's see about that. We're playing at the Olimpico. We've beaten them only twice in our history, even though it feels like we have a pretty good record against Roma, but that obviously can't be true. Let's see what we can do. Lindbeck. Actually, is that true? I feel like actually on camera, I'm not sure we've ever beaten them. I know that we played that double-headed game where we played Roma and then Lazio in the same video, but I think we only beat Lazio in that. I don't think we beat Roma. If that's the case, that's a shame. You see, a win here would do wonders for our top 4/European spot chase, frankly, because if we draw, we're up to 6th with 46, but 2 more points would put us up potentially in 4th, depending on goal difference over Genoa. So we really need to get some points on the board here, get us a win, maybe even fill our boots, have a few goals brought in to us. And that should be fun. Groenendijk, terrible. Should be fun and is kind of crucial because Genoa are having a pretty standout season for them, and we can't. There are so many good sides in Italy that you can't really afford anyone else to have a standout season other than us, because you can't expect them all to do terribly. I mean, Juventus obviously not doing great, but they're still 1 point behind us, and that's only if we get a point today. Bruno Moreira out to Souza. Milivojevic tries to tackle Hernandez. Bruno Moreira, Pereira, Hernandez. Simeone shoots wide. Casado up front, missing. Can we hope for anyone? So we could really do with Navarra. Massively unlikely, though it may be, beating Napoli. And if Cremonese could beat Genoa, that would be grand. Ferreira plays it up the line to Shaq, or slightly inside to Shaq. Anyway, Sadikovic clears, and they try to move it out. They don't move it very quickly. Lindbeck tackled by Jovchev. Nicely done, Saar. I do worry that it may, this slightly longer recording may seep into dog toilet time. Groenendijk nearly scored and made me say dog toilet very loudly. Groenendijk, oh, Milivojevic just heads, like, must have had great neck muscles on that one to get it back towards goal, but it doesn't dip under the bar. That's a shame. Amara to Ferreira. Shaq to Ferreira. Shaq plays the ball in towards Keedy, doesn't quite get there. Ferreira again. Shaq up the line to Milivojevic, in towards Groenendijk. Great save from Krejla. What an effort from Groenendijk as well. And oh, it has gone in. Souza's, who was the first header? Was it Keedy? Anyway, it was stopped on the line. Souza tried to bundle it home but fouled someone as he was doing so. And does this mean they're going to score straight away? Immediately afterwards, Sadikovic shoots, but or Sadikovic. That's probably his real name. 35 minutes gone. Nice little passage of time moment there. Jovchev, play it up, please. Or Yilmaz does. Into Keedy. Keedy. Oh. What the hell foot did you shoot with? How did you do that? One minute of injury time to be played. It's 0-0. It's been fairly cagey. I have a feeling we've been better. We have. Keep going and you can still win. I'm going to passionately tell them to get the fuck on with this. Someone's playing poorly. It's Jovchev. Press spacebar on the wrong laptop. Good. Yeah, we're slightly better. They've got more shots on target. We've had more shots in general. Simeone, oh my god. Who left him? Yes, it was Jovchev. And he suddenly... Oh, it's Souza that's playing badly. Right. Okay. Well, fuck's sake. I mean... Very frustrating. There's no reason that they should beat us. Absolutely none. But our poor form against random teams... Genoa is another team that we always seem to do badly against, regardless of the quality of the actual side. Shaq curls one from long range, but it goes way wide. Simeone loses out in midfield. Sadikovic gets a yellow card for a foul. He's going to miss their next match. Well, maybe they'll do better without him. Hernandez also booked. 60 minutes. Oh, man, nothing's changing. Oh, dear me. Completely cut us open there like a bloody... This is so frustrating. Amara's playing really poorly. Let's bring on... Go to Jornsson. Maybe I should have brought on Caballero. You're probably screaming at me, Ben, why didn't you bring on Caballero? Well, I immediately regretted the decision not to. Jovchev to Keedy. Keedy to Shaq. Yilmaz, come on. Maybe the change will prove positive. Mr. Consistency puts it home. Must be his first touch. And I don't regret that change. Mr. Consistency. He comes on. Keedy gets past his man, puts it in the middle there, touches it home. Easy stuff. Their player called Souza, he was not fouled, but found out as a fucking shit centre back. For Mr. Consistency, can he turn provider? He does. Keedy scored. We've turned it around. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Consistency is genuinely the best player in the world. It's an interesting factoid. Oh, so Genoa are winning, by the way, because I see that so they're Cremonese not bothering to try and help us. Napoli also winning. That's annoying. We could have had a really good little bonus here if those two teams had shocked their players, but whatever. They shocked the form, but never mind. Was I saying something before that? Probably. Lindback puts it in the middle. We clear it. Oh, I was going to mention that Mr. Consistency is obviously, ironically, not actually very consistent. That's, I guess, that's what happens with teams who are in our position, where you don't win enough games on a regular basis to be in contention for the title. So therefore you are, by definition, not consistent enough. Oh, you fucking... It wasn't offside, it was just fucking terrible defending. Bailey didn't even get... I don't know if he got a touch on it or anything, but... like, so poor. Great ball. Great ball from Castilla, but really poor defending. Yilmaz is now injured again. Oh, come on. Alright, they're going to win this. There's nothing we can do. No point in putting one of the centre forwards in midfield. Might as well try and win it. They've gone offensive. Why don't we go... yeah. Offside for them. 84 minutes gone. I suppose we'll take 2-2, considering we were losing for such... well, considering we weren't getting anything out of this game for such a long time. That was like... that's only 3 or 4 more minutes after we scored. That's very frustrating. Hernandez puts it in the middle. Sagredo clears. Try to play the big ball forward, but we don't manage it. Hernandez offside. We've got 2 minutes. Can we try and nick a late winner? Nope. Gronendijk goes in for a foul. Doesn't even manage that. Castilla from long range. Plays in Bruno Moreira. Brilliant ball. Great save from Bailey, but he was offside. Bailey plays it forward to Ferreira. To Gronendijk. Oh, what the fuck touch was that? Just that's all I have to say. Calm, unlucky. Rubbish. Keedy did well. Mr. Consistency did well. They both scored and assisted each other. But that's a big pair of points dropped, because now Inter are going to win. And the gap between us and 5th even is going to... oh dear. Is going to... look at that. Yilmaz is... how long is he out for? 3 to 4 weeks because he broke his arm. Great. Yep, he was good. Yeah, there's a big loss. Fucking rubbish. Just so fucking annoying. And we just paid him like £500,000 for scoring loads of goals. We never thought he'd actually get that many. Oh, super pissed off. That's such a waste of 2 points. Udinese drew. We could have really done with those points. Inter won as well. Pissing shit fucking crap. Let's just check if they did actually win that German top division. No, they haven't. So it's actually a different side. Okay. German first division, history, past winners. Let's just go right back to the beginning. 1907 should be Freiburg FC. They're a different tide. So Freiburg have not won the Bundesliga. They have won the German Cup. But yeah, not unfortunately the league. So that's okay. We're on a relatively similar footing. We obviously have won fewer German Cups than they have. But nevertheless, we are still an exciting proposition if we can get through. If we can fucking squidge through in this next game, because it's going to be tough. We've lost Yilmaz. He can't play. I don't know if the signing for the... oh, did I tell you about the new signing? Not sure I did. I wonder if he can play. If he can't play, I'll introduce him next time. Oh, Anderson and Anderson scored, and they were not even the same Anderson. That's fun. The Swedish league sounds like a compelling one. Right, let's get this done because I need to go and take the dog for a walk. Persson has been injured, that's fine. Klutchborg. Schlanska's still not lost a game this season, that's fun. Cagliari, can they beat Swindon and go through? We may never know. Nope, Swindon won 4-1. And that's good for them, well done. Maybe we can draw them in the quarters, if we get there. Attend, yeah, confident, attack, Caballero, we'll get by, I suppose. Or at least we will try. Sammarinese Calcio, doesn't look like we're going to win the Europa League this season. It's a shame. Would be fun to win it in your debut season. I'm not sure if I've ever actually done that. I don't think I've ever done it in the Champions League either. I know that I think I've mentioned it a couple of videos back, but I got to the final of the Europa League as Alloa Athletic in my first season, or maybe it was only to the semi-finals. But that was great. We included a stunning 3-0 win away at Atletico Madrid in the group stages. But yeah, that was a swashbuckling Alloa side, but I did lose that save file, unfortunately. I had taken them from the bottom division to the top, and then we were just about to win our first Scottish title, and then we ended up missing out. Scotland might be a fun league to try and win. Might be an entertaining video series. Maybe we could do them next. I talked about wanting to do something slightly different before going on to another big league. That might be fun. It should be shorter than playing one of these ones, because it's going to take forever for us to win Serie A with the amount of good sides in the league, in the division. Whereas once you get into the Scottish Premiership, you only have to beat Rangers and Celtic. And actually, in this game, looking at the stats, it's only really Rangers who are any good. So, right, let's go and get through. I'm pressing space, thank you. I said haha. Right. Husic comes. Oh my god, we've got so few players fit. What's going on? Right, Silvera can go there. You're coming onto the bench. Defensively, we've got 2 players ineligible there. So we'll go with Navarro and Knight to join the side. And I think we have to just admit that he's not ready. That's how we're going to line up. Okay. Let's go for it. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. Calm, we're winning the tie, but it's effectively only half time. Let's assertively tell them I have faith. Let's go back to the tried and tested Lviv methods. Yeah, Scotland, Rangers have won basically all of the last few games, of all of the last few seasons. Biskup, oh dear. So it would take, so the current permutations are that if they win 1-0, we go out on away goals. If we win, obviously we go through. Any kind of draw will send us through. A 3-2 loss will send us into extra time. So we obviously hope we don't have to do that, especially considering the dog walking situation, which I fear may become critical. Bailey, big ball forward. Caballero gets there. Keedy goes round his man, shoots, but Goulias makes a good save. Again, he was good in the last game as well. Silvera's cross comes in. Davey heads over the bar. Poor. Any interesting eyes on there? So Dinamo are winning 2-0. That's the tie that we want to know about in case we go through. The winner of this tie will play the winner of that tie. Oh, Schwarz has scored his 10th of the season. They are going through as it stands. San Marino, you can't go out like this. Come on. I've had enough of aggregate losses in Europe to sides that are much the same as you. No, no, no. Not... Milivojevic to Caballero. Back to Milivojevic. Can we start the comeback now? Because we have to start it soon. Schwarz is now running with the ball again. Carvalho to Petrakiev. Petrakiev, this is a tough name to say, to work out how to pronounce the consonant, not the consonants, but the syllables. Bailey, come on, boy. Okay, corner. Silveira puts it in. No one gets there. Schwarz is now running clear again. Oh dear. Oh, we do manage to get it clear, but then Knight just wellies it out for a corner. Absolutely no need. Petrakiev. Okay, Chashar has fouled us, which is good, but we are just doing nothing. What the hell is this? Nothing at all. Jovchev, big ball forward. Milivojevic doesn't even win it in the air. Silveira shoots from long. Pathetic. Genuinely. This is so poor. This is so poor. We need 2 goals at least now. Because 1 goal, they'll still go through on away goals. An early goal in the second half is crucial now. Kidi, well, I mean, it's not. Just 2 goals is crucial. It doesn't matter when they come. It would just help. Vardic has an early chance, but he was offside. 30 seconds in, we did at least manage to create an opening. That's better. Gulias plays it forward. Vardic. Kraus, nice tackle from Jovchev. Kraus gets in there. Kidi's a bit sending me off, but playing poorly and not very fit. Let's take him off. We don't have time for this shit. Okay, Kidi does get the ball there, gives it to Caballero. Caballero, can he slip in? Kidi, he does. Kidi, you're so... How have you got 17 goals this season? You do that every time. Knight to Caballero. Back. Oh, simple pass, and it just goes awry. Jovchev, Shaq, Kidi tries to keep going. It hasn't been taken off yet, apparently. Oh, rubbish. Fuck, we're just doing nothing. Mantzios. Shaq wins the ball. Johansson gives it to Caballero. Caballero's running, has basically no one up there to support and gets himself a corner. That's nice play. 60 minutes gone. We need a goal now. Silveira crosses. Davey heads over. Try the same substitution that we did last time. Maybe that'll help. Mr. Consistency on for Milivojevic. The ball is thrown. Oh my god. Caballero to Milivojevic. Still on the pitch at the moment. Great ball down. Don't you fucking dare. Great tackle there from Jovchev. Great second tackle from Jovchev. "65 minutes. Petrakiev. Biskup, we get it clear just about. Caballero wins the ball in the air. Gulias, ooh, getting it just on the edge of the box there. Jovchev, there is okay. Well, it was well intercepted, but there's no need to just kick it out all the time. Come on. Carvalho, consistency, plays it forwards. Johansson. Biskup, great save from Bailey. Absolutely stunning save from Bailey. We just need to go for it. There's nothing else we can do. Johansson wins the ball, flicks it onto himself. Still running with it. Can he slip in? Vardic. Vardic is tackled. Brilliant tackle by Klaus. Or Kraus. Was it Kraus? Doesn't matter. Oh, man. Just... How do you tackle someone like that and... concede a corner? I mean, so poor. Petrakiev, get yourself sent off with your stupid name that's impronounceable. Roman Petrakiev is booked at least. Caballero, come on. Shaq's getting sent off. No. 30 seconds, we're out. I cannot believe how this video has ended. so poor. Not even going to the press conference. There's nothing else to play for this season. We're not going to win anything, so we'll be back for the last game of the season, Fiorentina Cagliari. See you then. Bye.